You've been criticizing yourself for years and it hasn't worked. Try approving of yourself and see what happens. Louise Hay. So 5 years ago, I was driven by my ego and I was living a life that was all on the exterior. I was focused solely on how much money I could make, what kind of car I drove, and the types of clothes that I wore. I still had this inner voice in my head that would come up, and it had tremendous power over my life. So many of us aren't even aware of these types of voices, how to control them, and what to do when they start to occur. Imagine if there was somebody just following you around all day long, telling you exactly what you didn't want to hear. They weren't building you up, they were actually tearing you down over and over and over. Everything that you did. Some of you have an entire team of selfish narcissists in your head, pretending to be important, screaming at you to be heard, weighing you down. You took on that voice. But here's the deal, that voice is your own. It means that you have the power to change your story about who you are telling yourself that you are. And if this sounds crazy, if it sounds ridiculous, if it sounds too far out into the stratosphere like it's impossible, don't worry. I'm gonna give you a tool in a second that you can use. And I completely understand where you are. I used to hate that inner voice, but now I love it. Because now it's my biggest advocate, it's my strongest coach, it's my best teacher, and it's me. So I want to give you that ability, and leave a comment below and let me know how it goes. Instead of criticizing yourself, approve of yourself. It sounds pretty easy, right? And it can be, but don't get discouraged if it doesn't work at first, because it is a little challenging. Remember, like anything new, it may take some time to embrace this new way of being, this new way of thinking, and actually believing in yourself. The first step is to observe and be honest with yourself. When do you have these self-imposing limitations that are in your mind? Let them come in and let them go out. Start to observe and cast no judgment. Don't let that guilt and the shame hold you in that pattern of consistently doing it. Number 2 is question. With every thought that comes in, ask yourself, is this thought building me up with love, or is it tearing me down and sending me into hell realms? Number 3 is to adjust. Be more loving, more positive, more uplifting. Instead of blaming yourself, accept yourself. Admit your mistakes, but don't let them define you. Use them to open you up and move forward of who you are at your core without the shame and the guilt. Instead of saying, I am lazy and I am fat and I can't exercise, try this. I make empowering choices. Every decision I make in my life is building me up. I'm moving closer and closer every day to my ultimate destiny. I am abundant, I am whole, I am complete, I am prosperous, I am radiant, I am vibrant, I am gracious, I am gratitude, I am that I am. And continue to do this every single day. If it's money problems you're working on, money is coming to me like a tidal wave of prosperity and it's flooding into every consciousness of my being. Start to declare it. Your words will become you. Your words create your reality. Only you can create the path that you decide and accept in life. I will say right now, my friend, I am absolutely living my dream life every day. I springboard out of bed. I have so much enthusiasm, but there are those days that I wake up and I'm in a bad mood for whatever reason. I didn't get enough sleep. I ran out of Organifi. And I'm just pissy. That's okay. Be in that. Observe it, adjust, recreate. Instead of focusing in on what's lacking, focus out in giving, and it will radically transform your life. So these 3 things and this tool can completely change who you are. If you like this video, share it with somebody that can be touched by this. I'm Drew Canole. Give this video a big thumbs up as well, whether you're on YouTube, Facebook. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. The more of these Mindset Mondays you watch, I've literally had thousands of messages come in over the past 5.5 years. It will change your life. I guarantee you of that. But you have to commit to watching it. And to do that, you must subscribe. It's free. Watch these videos as much as possible, and then watch how your life unfolds before you, starts to change, and the people around you change, because eventually you'll be sharing it with them. Or you're sharing it with them right now. And if you are, congratulations. I'm Drew Canole. Remember, we're in this together, and I'll see you soon.